What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ryan. I own and operate a 3D printing business here from my home office in New Jersey. I'm only about 3 months old on Etsy and Shopify, but as of today, I'm at about 230 sales. Still have a lot to grow, still have a lot to learn, but bringing you along the process as a first-time small business owner. Today, just finishing up some last-minute gifts for some family members. I'm actually shipping out on Monday 10 sets of snare drum coasters to test out Amazon fulfillment. I'm sending them 10. They're going to distribute them throughout the country and see how well they do. And moving forward, hopefully I can be an Amazon seller and have my products distributed that way. Other than that, I actually have a design I'm kind of working on. I know I showed you that putty knife and plier holder in the last video. I want to make my own, and I want to make it adaptable, and I want to make sure, not make sure, but I want to make it rack on the muscle racks that I have my printers on. So going to show you through the process of Shaper 3D and taking that prototyping process along, and we'll go from there. So on this printer, finishing up a Christmas gift for my dad. He's a big gun guy, so I'm printing him a 9mm ammo casing, and then I have 3 or 4 actually, sorry, silver circle snare drum coaster holders that I got going. I'm going to do another build plate full of these and then 2 more, so that way I have 10, so I can pop out the coasters and get these shipped to Amazon by Monday. So I know I showed you guys this in the last video. I found it on Maker World, was using it to hold my pliers and my putty knife, but I couldn't really find a good place for me to put this around my workspace and whatnot. So I figured, why don't I make my own, and I can fit one and make it adaptable so that I could fit it in these 2 circle locking mechanisms on the muscle racks I have my printers on. Shouldn't be that difficult. I'm going to go through the process in Shaper 3D. Basically, I kind of want to make this straight up and down. I want to add a little knob so that way it gets fitted through the circle fitting, drop it in and lock it down. That way it's facing upward. I could drop my putty knife and my pliers in, leave them there, and that way it's out of the way and I'm clearing up desk space. So any CAD work I've really done recently has been in either Tinkercad or I've used Shaper 3D. I like Shaper 3D because it's pretty intuitive. My brain finds it pretty easy to use. And I could also use it on my PC. I could use it on my Mac computer like I am here. And I could also use it on my iPad with an Apple Pencil, which I think is pretty damn great. Pretty damn intuitive. So this is my idea. I drafted this up. It's about 100 millimeters in height. It's about 80 millimeters in length, and these cutouts are about 37 millimeters by 65 millimeters, I believe, or 60 millimeters. So, sorry, I'm doing this one hand. And that's the cutout. So I did that. I actually popped it on my PC here, and then I went into Tinkercad, and I added a little knob, took the diameter of the muscle rack holes. They're about 13 and a half, and then the locking mechanism is about 8. So I needed to find the middle ground. So I chose 10 millimeters for this, put it a little upward. My thought is that way it'll sit in the muscle rack, it'll lock, and that'll be a great way for me to hold my putty knife and my pliers. So I think I'm going to print out the knob first, so that way I know it fits. Then we could print out the whole thing and we could test that route. I just went ahead and actually filleted, I think that's how you say it, filleted all the sides, just to make them a little bit more rounded, look a little bit more sleek. I'm going to go put this in the Tinkercad, add that knob, and then we'll go ahead and prototype it. All right, so the knob ended up working out really well. Fits in the circular fitting, locks, and does everything great. So I went ahead and got the file from Shaper 3D completely redone. Um, got that added into Tinkercad, and I got the knob added and grouped into the same object. So I went ahead and imported that into Creality Print. I was just messing around with the height difference on the knob. Went ahead and sliced it, and we are looking at about 2 hours and 33 minutes until this is done. And it's currently printing on the KE. So we'll come back once that's done and we can test it out. All right, so the ammo box just finished up, looking pretty friggin' great. I'll post the file to this on Maker World. This is just a Christmas gift. That looks pretty damn awesome. But it is finished, the prototype. So this came out great. Rounded edges on the top came out great. The only thing that did not come out great is the overhangs. It printed this way, so these are the overhangs up top. So it's not flimsy, but you could tell that there was maybe a cooling issue. But it could also have been because I used no supports. I didn't really want to try to see if I could, but that's good. So now, knobs here. Fits great there. But I think I now have created another problem for myself because now it's tilting. So I think I might have just accidentally created an entire series by doing this, because now I'm going to design one that will latch into both. And maybe I could figure out some other recommendations from you guys on what to do. But yeah, this was fun. Let's see where to go from this. All right, guys, that's all we got for this video today. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Next video, we're going to be tackling sending these Amazon orders to Amazon for the first time to become Prime eligible. So I'll have more updates on that on the next one. Everyone have a great day. Talk to you guys soon.